Okay, how do we loop through an array? How do we create an array and loop through it? Let's figure that out as we go here. First thing we're going to do is create an array, and we're going to start with the array. We're going to name it cars, and with the array, it's always in brackets, usually numbers, but it could be anything. In this case, it's cars, so different kinds of cars: Fiat, Honda, Toyota, and each one has to be in quotation marks and be separated by a comma. So that is the array there. So we can console.log that and take a look at the array in the console. And we'll just do console.log cars. See what that pulls up. And we'll right click that, open the browser, and then right click the browser, hit inspect, and click on console. And it doesn't like the bracket. So there's really no need for a bracket there since it's not a function. I'm not trying to get to do anything but display what's in there. So let me try it again without the brackets. Right click on inspect and hit the console. And there's the array. And it's showing what's in the array. 0 for Fiat, 1 for Toyota. 1 for the second one there, Honda. So it doesn't start with 1, it starts with 0. So Fiat is 0, Honda is 1, 2, and 3. So how would you get the console to display something, just one of the cars, say for example Toyota? Well, the value of Toyota in the array is 2 because it starts with 0. So cars bracket 2 and inspect in console, then it shows Toyota there on. So that's how you get that to display. Alright, but the whole purpose of this video was to be able to loop through an array, so let's create a for loop. So for loops always start with for and parentheses I equals 0. Last time we did a for loop we said I is less than 20. In this case we're going to say I is less than cars.length. So because when you want it to loop through an entire array, you use the name of the array.length in order to do that. Then do I plus plus. This time you do need the curly brackets. And now let's console.log that. Let's go console.log, not document, not write, console.log. And we're going to say cars brackets I. Let's see what that brings up. And we'll inspect that. And there it is. It looped through the array. It listed all the car models you have there. And what if you just put cars there without the brackets, but with that pull up? It still loops through the array like 4 times in a row and displays the number it corresponds and the car. And if you just went I without the cars, so now it's just going to display what's in the array, or what I is equal to, and it just counts the items in the array 0 through 3. Alright, so it's looping, and we can actually add an if statement to this and cause it to you can add if else statements. You can do whatever you want. So let's do an if statement. So I should have put if cars bracket I there, but if cars dot length is equals to Benz, then now the curly brackets, you want the console to say console.log, and then you can use concatenation. You're driving a suite, and then plus sign for concatenation. And then this is where I realized I had the wrong thing in there. I should have had cars I, not cars.length. So let's change that. Bracket I. Well, first I thought it should be cars. Then later I realized no, it should be cars. Bracket I after I tried it. Let's try it and see what happens. Inspect. And nothing's coming up. So the syntax is still wrong. And yeah, that's where you need the bracket I there. Took me a while to figure that out. I was just learning how to do this. So bracket I, and then you also need that in the parentheses where the console is as well. Cars bracket I. And save. Okay, now it should work. So the good thing about these videos is that it kind of puts things in the long-term memory. So now you're driving a sweet Benz, and that's how you remember things. You just do it over and over again. All right, thank you for watching. Please do a couple on your own and practice on your own.